Alright, hey there everyone, this is Clay. I'm just going for a walk here in the neighborhood I'm in right now, and I just want to make a follow-up to the last video that I made. So first of all, thanks for all the comments and replies and everything. We're doing totally fine. Once again, we just had kind of a rough couple of weeks there, and again, thanks so much for all the comments, the support, the messages and everything like that. Sometimes when you're in the middle of things, it's kind of humbling to really see that you have some sort of reach with your small voice to all these people in different countries and cities and places all around the world. But the reason why I wanted to make this video as well too was just to follow up on what I said in the last one, and that's that there is something big that I've been considering doing for a while now, and what that is really teaching some deeper level content on specifically energy and your way of being, and some of these deeper level things like meditation for being able to shift your energy to a deeper place so that you can automatically draw to you the experiences and the relationship outcomes and maybe other things in life as well too that you want for yourself. Of course, I think probably most people are following me because they want some sort of help with their relationship. So, that's what we're going to be focusing on. But this can obviously affect other things in your life as well too, like your career, your relationships with non-romantic people like your family or friends. This can also affect your health. I just got back from a meditation retreat where a lot of people were focusing on meditating and really improving different aspects of their health. They've been able to do things like cure cancers, overcome neurological disorders and things like that, just through the power of aligning themselves energetically with a new emotional state. It was really beautiful to watch. But the reason why I've been holding back on this is because it's something that's a little bit out there. It's something that's it's pretty easy to, I think, convince people that what they say and what they do is going to have some sort of effect on their life. And it's pretty easy to even convince people that how they think about things, as to say their mindset, is going to have some sort of meaningful effect on their life. There's some dogs over here. Hey guys. But to take a step further and say that the energy that you have is going to have an effect on your life. And not just that, but it's going to open doorways of opportunity and potential to you that are totally inexplainable, is kind of a stretch. And I wasn't sure if I really wanted to take that step to really put my neck out there and to teach this kind of stuff. But just everything that I've been going through over this past month or two has really led me to this point where I think it might be the right thing for me to do. So I'm really considering doing this. Let me see if I can cross the street. It might be better on the other side of the street here. So I'm really considering doing this, and I wanted to check in with you to see. Actually, I can't go that way. There's too many things in the way. I'll just go this way. But I wanted to check in with you to see if this is something that you might be interested in as well too. From a I don't want to spend a lot of time potentially putting together some sort of training or some sort of course or some sort of something on this subject if nobody really wants to do this. So I'm basically asking you, would you be interested in this? This has been a huge thing that's been a part of my life for really as far back as I can remember. I remember doing a lot of this energy work even when I was in high school or junior high. I remember being able to like run energy through my body and like sort of focus it and gather it in my hands. And then like I didn't know what to do with it, but as a 14-year-old boy, I just sort of like try to send an energetic blast at some girl that I liked and hope that it made her fall in love with me. And yeah, I mean it worked it worked better than you would think it would. But I've always done this in some form. I didn't really have a lot of guidance with it because back in the mid 90s or so, when I was a teenager, the internet wasn't a whole lot to work with back then. And also, it's like, how do you even describe this to a search engine? It's like, yeah, I can feel energy in my hands and I can like move it through my body. What is this? How do I do something with it? Google or Yahoo or AOL or whatever didn't really have much of an answer for me back then. So it's just something that I did on my own. And then after my big ex and I broke up for the final time, I had some major issues kind of getting out there and overcoming my shyness and anxiety and limiting beliefs and all that, that kept me stuck. And so what I had to do was I had to work through energetically the places where I felt unworthy and insecure. And I did some certain exercises that I might share with you guys if you're interested in this, to kind of work through those emotions and feelings to get to the point where I actually could have an active dating life and get to the point where I could meet my wife. Of course, I was learning all the practical things too. Like don't stop doing that. Always have a good strategy, because when the open door shows up to you, you want to be able to walk through it. But when you start to work on an energetic level, like really interesting things can happen to you. Things that can happen beyond an explainable level. So this has been really important in my life, but it's also been really important in the experiences that I've had with clients as well too. Because you work with some people and you help them through whatever they're going through, and sometimes people will end up with great results. They'll end up married. They'll end up in some great relationship. They'll end up starting a family with someone who seemed like it was totally outside the realm of possibility for them to be in a relationship with. And they make that work. And sometimes other people, they might have some success, or maybe they don't have any success, or maybe they have some success, but then it sort of backslides. And you wonder why. And that's been something that's been on my mind a lot over the past few months. And the reason why some people have some great success and can continue with it and run with it is because they've really worked through things on this level. They've really worked through things on this energetic level. They've really stepped into a new way of being that goes beyond just memorizing what to say and what to do, or even just beyond trying to have the right mindset. And when they do this, they're able to end up in a better place where they can make real sustainable changes, because they're not just trying to band-aid over or paper over some feeling of insecurity or some feeling of I'm not good enough or something like that. And so that's what I'm feeling pulled to do. That's what I'm feeling pulled to create. That's what I'm feeling pulled to share with you. And so this is me asking you if this is a conversation that you want to have. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just like totally on a different wavelength here, and maybe you guys just want to continue to talk about text messages and body language signs, and is someone a narcissist, or, oh, hey, I have an anxious attachment style, or whatever. Because that kind of stuff isn't as important in my experience as the energetic stuff. And if you're willing to go with me here, I think we'll have an amazing experience and an amazing journey together. But I want to check in with you first to see if this is a journey you want to go on before I spend a lot of time and energy and effort trying to put something together. Because, I don't want to do that and then say, oh, hey, you guys want to do this? Look what I made for you. And then it's just crickets. So if this is something that you want, if this is something that you are interested in, if you are interested in learning some of this more metaphysical stuff, then please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Just letting me know that you're interested. Just letting me know that it's something that you want to do as well too. And if it is, we'll continue this in the next update video that I make. If not, then maybe we'll just cut things here, and this will be the end of it. But anyway, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Take care, and once again, thanks so much for all the kind words, the support, the encouragement, and everything from the last message, the last video that I did, where I told you about the trips to the emergency room and all that stuff. Just as a side note, a lot of that stuff is really just due to a certain shift that I've been having recently, where I've been letting go of a certain way of being that I just recently discovered I was carrying around with me. And what happens, just as a side note here, is that when you have this shift in your way of being, you're consciously moving towards a new way of being that is something that you want. But the old way of being is sort of fighting to stay in control. And so it's throwing all of these obstacles and challenges and things like that just to sort of bait you, to sort of tempt you into backsliding into that previous way of being, to say, yeah, you know what, this is too hard. Yeah, I should give up. Life is just disappointments and frustration or whatever. And when you are in that place, the most important thing you can do is to just, obviously deal with whatever you need to deal with, but to not become emotionally attached to it. I'm just going to stand over here while someone walks by the street. And so that's really why I've been able to go through this past little bit, is because I've been able to understand that in a metaphysical sense, this has just been a previous version of me passing away and giving birth to a new version of me, one that's more authentic, one that's more aligned with what I want. Anyway, that's my whole little side tangent about that. But if this is something that you do want to experience with me, if this is something that you want to experience for yourself, if you want to be able to have these huge shifts and transformations in your life, energetically speaking, and of course have that be reflected back to you in your relationship, your love life, and perhaps other areas of your life as well too, then please just leave a comment below. And if in reading those comments it seems like there's a good number of people that are interested in this, we'll go ahead and we'll take this a step further. But anyway, thanks so much. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.